Mr. J. Ramaswamy, he's Director of Finance at HPCL, joins us right now on the phone line. Mr. Ramaswamy, good morning and thank you so much for speaking to us at Bloomberg Quint.
Good morning. Yeah.
What do you make of this announcement, sir?
This announcement of easing out the foreign borrowing for the working capital requirements without the mandatory hedging route is a welcome development as far as working capital financing is concerned, because besides the other lines, it's also open up another line of credit which is available. And it should be making it, from the cost perspective also, benchmark domestic cost of borrowing. We are confident of getting a competitive rating. Of course, the policy also has mandated that, we need to have a proper board-approved policy with reference to managing these exposures. But because this is a period of about 3 to 5 years, we feel enough windows will be there for the management to take a proper call on hedging from time to time. And that should be, possible to prevent the volatility in the balance sheet as well going forward.
I believe it mandates a board approval as well, because as my colleague Ira was saying...
Every company has its risk management policy. And these are getting discussed as a part of their risk management policies. And of course, companies need to factor this dispensation given and then get the due ratification with the board accordingly.
Let's work with an assumption, Mr. Ramaswamy, that the board, naturally because of the merit of such an announcement, will not have any hesitation in giving the approval. My question mark only would be that with the volatile times that we are living in for the currency vis-a-vis the US dollar, would you, should the window be available immediately, take opportunity of such a window, or would you be a bit circumspect considering the volatility itself?
See, actually, it basically, what happens... as I mentioned, it opens up an additional line of credit for the working capital financing. Also, if there is proper planning, the bunching of repayments can also be avoided. If there is a proper planning of the schedule of this drawdown of this facility, that the respective boards will definitely take into consideration while giving the due approvals. That's what I would say at this point.
Okay.
So, basically, it's possible because the window is a period of 3 to 5 years. Should be possible to manage the volatility because over a period of 5 years, you get a lot of opportunities to step in and do the hedging also.
So would you look, I'm guessing you would look to take use or make use of this opportunity as soon as possible?
In a way, yes, because we'll actually, since the circular has come yesterday, we're examining that and we'll take the due approvals as may be required internally and then go forward for this.
Okay, just last couple of questions, Mr. Ramaswamy. One is, would you have hope for that separate oil window that a lot of economists have been talking about to be opened as well, as opposed to this, or in conjunction with this, or is this good enough a measure?
One is, I think, it's a right step to have happened to begin with, to have opened an additional line of credit. So I would like to work with what is available to me. And of course, that's other wish list. That definitely, that's a different platform altogether. But I would like to comment on what's available today only.
Okay, appreciate that. One last question, Mr. Ramaswamy. The last reported announcements that we have from all the oil marketing companies is that they have not placed any orders with Iran for import of crude. Is that the line of thinking, or could that change as well? What is the status as of now?
At least for our company is concerned, the Iran exposure is very limited. So we are able to manage the alternative crude parcels also. Okay. Now, it depends on the company-to-company view on the matter. Therefore, as far as HPCL is concerned, I think our exposure was very limited and we'll be living within the tenets of that one. We will not be crossing the tenets.
No, sorry, I didn't understand that, sir.
We'll be living within the guidelines of that restrictions only. We will not be violating that. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you're not going to go, you're not looking to go out and import anything?
In any case, as I mentioned, our exposure is hardly,
limited.
In terms of our requirement is very limited from Iran sourcing. That's what I would like to say. That.
Okay.
And that's not going to impact our crude planning, even if we don't take. That's what I would like to say.
Okay. Mr. Ramaswamy, I appreciate you joining us this early in the morning and talking to us. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.